Hey yo guys, so we back with another video. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I hope you enjoy the video. Now I'm sorry, yesterday I just, my fan, I forgot to turn it off. I forget that y'all be able to hear that. There's a little echo with my mic, and it only seems to happen like if my mic seems to be far away. I don't know why. I guess my mic has to be like right here the whole entire time I'm talking or something. The echo seems to be on and off. I really don't know how to fix that. It didn't seem like it was too constant, so I'm gonna check back for this video, see how constant it is, and I'll go off that. I'll go off that, and then if it doesn't seem to be constant, I'll see if I can fix it. If it's constant, I'll try to fix it. If it's not, then it's just whatever. I'm assuming it's because like it can't be a certain distance away from me, but let's get into this video. Dangerous life of an Uber driver. Right,
now before we get started, let me explain something. In my young life, I've had a million jobs. I've been fired, been laid off, but more importantly, I quit. Oh, please believe. If I don't like my job, I'm out. See, I learned pretty early in my career that most companies don't really care about their employees. Oh, don't get me wrong, they'll hire you, but for the lowest pay. They'll make you work the hardest, but barely give you a raise. And the first moment
they're not, bro. People be getting paid. Like sometimes when I be hearing people how they working and they talking they getting paid like $8.50, I'm like, that's true, bro. People be getting paid. Like sometimes I'm like I couldn't. Like if I work somewhere now, I need to be getting paid like 10 and up. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? My first job I worked, I was getting paid $9.50 an hour. Bro, I need to at least be getting paid 10 and up. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't getting paid 10 and up, if I'm not getting paid $9.50 to 10 and up, I'm probably not gonna work.
Go fire. But you might not was given 2 weeks.
Bro, I'm working. I would work when I first started. When I was 14, working at Chick-fil-A, I would work Monday, Wednesday, or like Monday, Tuesday, Friday. I was working like I want to say 3 times in a week. I want to say 3 to 4 times in a week because I never work Saturdays. Obviously can't work Sundays, but I was working 3 or 4 times in a week, and we was getting our paycheck like every week, and I was getting like borderline. I was getting like 188 and up each paycheck. So if I would have been working more hours, and I was working like I want to say anywhere from like 4 to 5 hours, something like that. It wasn't nothing crazy. And I was getting paid bank, so.
Just before quitting.
Or bank for a 14
career, I was the hardest working employee. I truly believe the harder I worked, higher I climbed the corporate ladder. And your boy put in work. For years and years, I worked with no vacations, worked on holidays, came in whenever needed. I was the employee of the year. Until that one day. See, it was an early morning. I got to work, used my badge, and to my shock, there was an opening.
Bro, we're finding so much new stuff about Tim.
The manager comes out and informs me that there's a meeting in a few minutes. So a few moments go by, the meeting gets underway, and long story short, we all got laid off. You ain't got to go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. On God. People's whole livelihood went down the drain, dead in front of me. I saw grown-ass people cry crocodile tears, and no one cared. And from that day forward, I became a savage. I vowed to never break my back for a company. I'm doing rich enough not to get fired. So since your boy was unemployed, I needed a way to make money. And a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. So with no other options, I decided to start doing Uber until I find another job. So I get on the app, apply for the job. A few days later, your boy was on the road grinding. Now working for Uber has its advantages. You get to work on your own pace, no bosses, no co-workers, you're working at your own time, no morning traffic, no 30-minute lunch breaks, and most importantly, you get paid the same day. But then there's the disadvantages, the mileage on your car, the expenses, no benefits, but even worse, the customers.
Freaking seat is leaning on my knee. You have to have consideration for passengers when they get in your car. Can you do me a favor? Can you move the seat forward because it's hitting my knees at this point.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on.
It's very uncomfortable.
Is that better? Sorry about that.
Well, there's no point in saying sorry. It was already, Can you hold on? I didn't even put my seatbelt on, sir.
Now, don't get me wrong. 99% of riders are cool. They'll hop on the ride, chat with you for a few minutes, maybe even leave you a small tip.
Okay,
but that 1%, Lord have mercy. See, in theory, Uber is just a fancy way of hitchhiking. You hop on the app and ask for a ride. Problem is, you don't know what maniac is gonna pull up. See, in case you didn't know, in 2019, Uber had 3,824 incidents of severe sexual assault and misconduct just in the US, and 20 people were killed in assaults. Just think about it next time you hop on Uber. So one day I was working a late night shift. Now working late sucks. You have to deal with partying kids, the drunks, the stoners, but I didn't mind. I was about that bad. So I'm on the road, a few moments go by, and then my phone beeps. I check the area. Now this gonna sound crazy. On God, I hated going to the hood. Not your boy. First of all, ninjas don't tip. And second, I'm not going to a high crime neighborhood. But on this particular day, for some reason, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give these ninjas a chance. So I get to the location, the guy hops into the ride, which first of all was weird because he wanted to sit in the front. And second, this was a white boy in a black neighborhood. So we get on the road and he's like, you mind if we make a couple stops? So I'm like, cool, not a big deal. More stops means more money. So we get to the first stop, he hops outside, a car pulls up behind us. A few seconds later, he comes back and off we went. Everything went cool. More money for me, right? Then we get to the second stop. Same thing once again. The guy leaves the car, I wait a few minutes, he comes back, not a problem. Then came the third spot. Now from the location, I knew something was different. First, the place was pitch dark. I could barely see. So I'm like, who in their right mind will be waiting here this late? You sure this is the spot? Yeah, this is it. Just wait right here. So he leaves the car and I start waiting. Damn, this sure is a sketchy neighborhood. So I lock the doors, wait for a little while, look at the clock, and it's been 10 whole minutes. Then it hit me. This homie's either robbing their houses or selling drugs. So I turn on the car, but right before leaving, the door opens, he gets inside the vehicle, drive. Now I'm like, where to? I don't care. Drive. Bam, I can't just go anywhere. And the man starts losing. I said drive. So I'm like, yo, chill. So the guy looks dead at me and says, if you don't drive, then we're gonna have a problem. Now I'm thinking, how the hell did I get myself into this? I know not to go to that neighborhood. Rule number one, for my Uber drivers, listen carefully, especially female drivers. Always protect yourself at all times. Get a taser, a pepper spray, a gun if you have to, and always be alert. You've got random people entering your vehicle and you don't know their true intentions. So I look homie dead into his face. Get out. Now the energy's changed. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him. Someone's gonna have to fold. And then I noticed him looking at his bag. Hold up, Tim. Why's homie keep looking at his bag? Now my spidey senses started tingling. Now I'm thinking the worst. Homie's gonna reach for the bag. Next thing you know, I'm a dead man.
You better take that car.
Not your boy. I'll be damned if he catch me lagging. Bam. When I tell you I pulled out mine, don't do anything stupid, partner. Whoa, hold up, man. I was just, yeah, I see you reaching. Now get out my car. All right, you got it. So he steps out the car, I drive off, threw the bag out the window, and I didn't even want to know what the man had in his possession. But I do know, from that day forward, I never went back to that hood again. So, moral of the story. Always pay attention to your sixth sense. It sees the unseen, hears the unspoken, and knows the untold.
Who gets it? I don't know, like, to me, I just feel like that's so weird. Like, who gets in the front of the Uber? Like, anytime I've ever taken an Uber, I've never gotten a, like, passenger seat. Now, if there's, like, okay, let's say there's about 4 of y'all, right? 3 of y'all can fit in the back. Okay, that's understandable. Like, a fourth person, someone got to get in the front. That's valid. All right. But if it's, like, 2, if it's, like, anywhere from 1 to 3 of y'all, even last time I was in an Uber, and there was 3 of us, bro, we all sat in the back. Because I don't know, something about sitting in the, like, the passenger is kind of like, you should only sit in the passenger. And I don't know, something about that's just kind of weird. I mean, if you're an older lady, like, I could understand that. Like, if you're a little older, I'd probably be like, man, some old lady, some old man, bro. But I don't know, like, someone younger, I'd be like, bro, if you don't get in the back, I ain't tell you to get in the front. Anyway, though, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This whole week, it's going to be reactions. I'm going to start working on horror game content starting, I want to say, Friday to Sunday. or I'm thinking Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll just have a bunch of horror game content just thrown out for the rest of that week. That's what I'm thinking. I might just make a bunch of videos Thursday, put them out for the rest of the week, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll start horror game content starting like Friday, probably like 3 Friday, 3 Saturday, 3 Sunday, something like that. Maybe more, maybe less. No, not less, but maybe more. I think I might do that. So all this week, expect reactions. Not just from Tim though. It's just I couldn't find nothing really, but I did find some later, so we'll figure that out. But next week, straight up horror games, nothing else. So look out for that. Please like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.